Namaste. Today we are going to talk about an important spiritual thing which is called as the vortex. There are two kinds of vortex in the world, the black vortex and the white vortex. The white vortex is represented by Vishnu and the black vortex is represented by Lord Shiva. So the point is, there is always a conflict between the black and the white vortex. In every black vortex there is a little white vortex. In every white vortex there is a little black vortex. That is why Einstein has a theory, in black hole there will be light will be there, and therefore in the white hole there will be black vortex, will be there. Now, the black hole is the thing which dissolves the solar system, which dissolves the planet across. There are planetary black holes, there are solar system black holes, there are universal black holes which just absorb and dissolve all the matter into 5 elements. This is called as a black hole. This was described by the Chandrasekhar. Of course, the scientists are doing a lot of research in that. Then there is a white vortex which brings all the 5 elements into a physical reality. It kinds of manifests into a physical reality across. This is called as a white hole, which is yet to be discovered by the scientists. The white hole will throw out the planets, solar systems, all the different kinds of rocks, stars, asteroids, everything will be thrown by these planetary white holes, galactical white holes, solar system white holes. These are white holes are there. The scientists are yet to discover. I also found in my meditation that these white vortexes, some of them can travel more than the speed of light. That is why the religion says that the world was created with the intention of God. He never tried to work, it's just intended it got created. We are still seeing light. And also I found the latest thing that there are some particles which travel more than the speed of light across. Anyway, that is a different story altogether. Right now we can see there are black religions are there. Like for example, there are a lot of tribal religions, the religion of Lord Shiva, Islam, and also the rightist, what you call Veera Shaivite, Lingayats. There are people who are of different religion who believes in killing, like Ku Klux Klan. These are the representation of the black vortex, and the Islam actually explains to you very clearly that you should move. Everybody writes from left to right. It is clockwise writing, but actually in the Islamic text it is from the right to left, which is the anti-clockwise direction across. You can call the centripetal force, which is supposed to be the white vortex, the centrifugal force, which can be the black vortex across. In religion also, the white vortex is opened through the mantras chanting ritual. Also, there is an antakarna is there. The antakarna is like a gate. It is like there is a spiritual cord and there is a gate which gets connected. Suppose somebody does a dana, the spiritual gate opens up and there is a huge downpour of divine energy, and then it kinds of closes out across. It is like a gate which does not allow you to access. Now this gate can be opened up or opens up during the time of sex, during the time of death, when you do ritual, when you do dana, when you give bali, and when you follow certain amount of nema nishta, and this vortex opens up as a person. Now, when a man and a woman meets, it is the opposite energy which comes into the force. So the moment the opposite energy comes into the force, there is a vortex which spins clockwise, opens up, and there is a huge downpour of energy. That is why when you do a physical contact, they are used for 3 things. It is used for procreation, it is used for pleasure, it is also used for magical abilities of manifestation. That is why if a saint wants to meditate, he simply mates a woman without ejaculating, and immediately the vortex opens up and he does the lot of visualization to bring the divine light from the Antakarna into the physical body across. Now, these are the usage of sex which many people are not aware. They think it is pleasure, it is procreation. Far from that, it can be used for spiritual exercise. Also, if you give dana beyond your level, for example, if you're earning 1 lakhs but you're giving dana of 2 lakhs, if you're giving dana of 5 lakhs, like that, what happens? The higher the dana you give, the sluice gate opens up and there is a huge downpour of divine energy which helps you to manifest things across, which purify your aura and chakra across as a person. And now, this is another method to open up the dana. That is why when you give dana, there is an immense amount of soul satisfaction. You feel very happy and very peaceful across. But giving itself has a psychic barrier. You find it very difficult. That is why many people find it very difficult to fall in love, because they can love themselves, but they can't melt with another person across. So this is also one of the reasons why they find it very difficult to get married across. The other one is the tantric bali. The bali, actually what happens, the vortex is locked and the bali rips open the thing and there is a huge downpour of energy which happens across. The bali is both gross and subtle. The gross kind of bali is like giving the bali of the cow, sheep, animals across. The subtle kind of bali is giving somebody's marriage, somebody's childbirth, somebody's organ, somebody's sports cricket. For example, PV Sindhu won the bronze, so she gave the Chatru Jayam bali of the opponent. It happens all the time in the sports across and it is represented by Mars. The fourth most important thing after the bali, after the sex, is the opening of the vortex using the mantras. For example, the Hindu traditional way of doing the prayer is so fantastic. It opens up the vortex. The opening of the vortex happens finally when you show the dhupa, deepa and the nevedya across. There is a huge downpour of energy which happens. But the alignment starts with the sankalpa. The sankalpa is very, very beautiful. They try to align the date, time and towards the personal vortex of the person. For example, they say Sveta Varaha Kalpe Vaivasatam Anvantre Ashta Vigumsidame Kali Yuge Pradhame Pate, like that the various levels or times are aligned with the personal's nakshatra, which is the Antakarna, and it's aligned and the impact is studied. That is the 16 Shat Sampate, what it is in life, like Shema, Dhairya, Virya, Vijaya, Ayul, Arogya. They also take the Brahmin Anugnai, which is if 12 people say yes to the same thing, then the manifestation can happen very fast across as a person. But it depends on the strength of the energy. Suppose you're going to make 100 crores, you need so many people in wanting to say yes, then only the manifestation will happen across. Like that, the Hindu rituals are kept in such a manner that you have a huge downpouring of energy, which is the opening of the vortex. For example, if you do Pada Puja of Mahalakshmi, you will have a huge downpour of energy. If you have the Pada Puja for Lord Shanmuga, which is the Chatru Samara Puja, there is another huge amount of energy which gets downloaded across as a person. But suppose you do the Homa, which has a lesser impact than this, but it also has a huge amount of energy which gets downloaded. The Homam is a very, very important technique. It purifies the aura and chakra. There is a karmic churning, and after the karmic churning, the energy starts flowing into the positive direction. The vortex kind of spins out the blocks and dust that across. When you do the puja, it is like a placid water. There is a waterfalls which falls across, which helps you to have a what you call clear the energy. Death is also opening of the lower vortex. That is why the moment you die, the lower vortex entirely opens up across. This is also the main reason why they use Shav Sadhan into their personal life across. When you do Savsadhan, the black vortex opens up, you can be attacked by the lower astral and the spirits. Therefore, there is a person in the Kilaka, in the circle, who protects you across the person. But basically, it is opening of the black vortex. So therefore, the vortex, let me recapitulate, can be opened by sex, by death, by dana, by ritual. There is also another beautiful method which has been done by the great Jalaluddin Rumi, who does the what you call the whirling dervish. They spin and spin and spin in the clockwise, where the energy builds up, and there is a whole huge vortex. There is a huge pillar of light which descends to them across as a person. There is also a zikir, which is the what we call it as the Parayana method in the Indian Hindu ritual. The zikir is the repetition of the name of God again and again in a clockwise direction. They all stand in a vortex like kind of circle, and then they try to do that Allahu, 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 like that. If you see all those things do bring down the energy, the link is given below for you to see the zikir. But if you look at it from the top, it is the opening of the vortex. The temple or also the representation of the vortex. Any ritual pulls the energy, the good or the dark or the white energy into the temple across. That is why you feel peaceful across. So please understand, all rituals will lead you to opening of the vortex. All dana is opening of the vortex, and all sexuality is opening of the vortex. That is why they say in the Tantra scriptures, one who ejaculates is not a brahmachari. One who does not ejaculate but can have sex is supposed to be a true brahmachari. The point is, when you ejaculate, the vortex opens up and then it closes up. But when you don't ejaculate, the vortex is still alive. Women, when they ejaculate more and more, they bring down the Shakti more and more. Men, if they ejaculate, they lose a lot of power across. So therefore, please understand, the vortex is opened up directly by the great saints. A great saint like Matsyendranath, like Jesus Christ, like any great being of light who has walked on the earth across, like Guru Nanak, or maybe the great Adi Shankara or Valalar across. They don't have the sluice gate which opens them from. They are able to pull that sluice gate and directly bring down the energy into the level and the speed across which they show it as a miracle to other people. They can bring the energy from their hands, from their eyes, from their ears, and all the Navadwara. They can bring down this energy across, which will help them to transmit this energy towards the other. That is why they say, when a saint come across, he says, I bless you. The hand chakra spins in the clockwise. There is a huge downpouring of energy which opens up across. So it is very easy for them to bring the download of energy. But it's a very, very important thing. Anything, you should have a bodhisattva attitude. You should have an attitude to help others, to heal people, and to help them to cross the shore of existence across. If it is for selfish reason, you feel that divine justice opens up, and many people are not you'll have hostile situation and circumstances which doesn't help you to open the vortex across, or somebody is sent like Lord Ram to close the black vortex of the Ravan. So please become very, very clear that the great saint, the Antakarna, which connects into the God's energy, there is no barrier. It just removes and it flows. Many people cannot take that energy. That's why the Lord Arjuna says to Krishna, I am not able to take your Maha, that your Vishwa Rupa. I find your Virat Rupa, which is the human Rupa, which is very easy for me to take. That is why the divine grace is called as Anugraha. It's a small thing across on that, which is a thimble of that energy. It's called Anugraha. Graha means the grace, divine grace. Anu means small. So that small amount of divine grace is enough to purify the life. And also there is another method which is invented by the Taoist, where they do the circulation of the energy up to down, and they awaken the Kundalini of the men. In women it's called Chandrali. They bring the energy and then they reverse do that across, which is called as the Chandrali. So all these methods can be used to open the vortex. Devata Yoga is also a very, very specific way, but you can still open the vortex and cleanse your energy block across. Just check in your chakra which area is blocked and you will be able to clear the energy. I pray God that may all of you understand this knowledge and may you be able to use this knowledge very, very easily across as a person for anyone. I wish you all the best and may you digest this knowledge and may you bring happiness to human beings. Thank you.